morning. It is Tuesday, January 12th, and what I have going on today is I found this little kind of small Hanazuki large paring knife, whatever you want to call it. Cool little knife that's a hidden tang. I didn't like the handle, and so I ground it off. Anyway, so we'll do a hidden tang on it, but we're going to do a paint pen experiment with this one. So the Sharpie experiments have been going really well. So now we're going to see if we can get a deeper etch with a paint pen. And so Nico and Christopher are going to come up with an idea for that one, and we're going to test just a broad tip paint pen, and then if that works, we'll get some fine tip stuff so we can really do some nice detail. I'm also going to work on this custom, and this is a custom designed by a customer of ours, obviously, and not my design. I kind of like this detail, but I find this handle just a bit funky, but he likes it, and so I'm gonna try to get this one ready for polishing today. And then the fillet knife, this is my next custom due. It's due by the 25th, so I got a few days, no problem. And it's a modified D handle, so this will just get a nice little radius, and then this will get a more of a peaky D on it. So I want to get that one down to hand sanding today, and that's what I'm planning for my day. And we do have new knives in stock that we finished on Saturday. I will show you those tomorrow. I didn't grab them. I'll show you those tomorrow. The little circles on the mini Santoku looked really good, and then some knives that were for customs. Sorry, no words this morning. Well, that's my day, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 13th. And first things first, I'm going to test this paint pen for our deep etch today. Nico came up with a little kind of swirly pattern. Kind of cool. We'll test that today, so it'll literally be an acid all day long. We're going to do another just random pattern on this one to get a nice cool, and that's a big surface to draw something on. So we'll either do Sharpie or we'll do paint pen just to see what we want to do. I also got the custom I've been working on. I got it to hand sanding, and you can see it's a modified D handle, slightly higher and right-handed specifically. So that one we should be finishing up today, and then on Saturday, Don with Qua Barbecue came by to make sure that this wasn't too heavy, because it is a 12-inch slicer or Santoku slicer. Thankfully, I ground it really thin, so it'll still be really slicey. And we're going to do a black oak handle. So this part will be the bottom section of the handle, like that. And then we have spalted pecan that's going to go in front of it. And both his Gyoto and a Santoku are going to match. So we'll have the same handle material for both knives. So it'll be a cool little set for him. Other than these, I believe I am grabbing vaudeville today. I went through them yesterday, and just to see kind of where we stopped on that project in mid-December. So I'll grab those. We got a couple that have handles on that I'll get down to hand sanding, and then there's a couple that have bolsters on that I'll get the handles ready for. See if I can get those glued up today, and just start focusing a lot on vaudeville as well. So that's where I am for today, and I hope you have a great day. Good morning. It is Thursday, January 14th, and both Daniel and I got Don with Qua's handles glued up yesterday. So we're doing matching handles. Both pieces are from the same block of wood, which we love doing, especially for customers that are getting more than one knife. Then we also did a few little experiments with acid and Sharpie, and we had our first Sharpie. It didn't really fail, but it's not like as clear or delineated as we wanted it to be. So we're going more with a paint pen, because the paint pen is continued success. This is a really nice deep etch, exactly what we were going for. So we ordered some fine tip paint pens to where we can do more of this type of stuff to where you can really see it, and it doesn't get washed out quite like that does. So cool experiment. Glad we did it, and now we'll go forward with using paint pens. And we'll randomly use Sharpies. Well, basically when you're filling things in, the Sharpie works better than just like little lines. I also got a liner glued up for a custom knife. This is a knife that's been in process a long time. So happy to get the handles glued up finally. There was confusion about what the customer wanted as far as the look of the handle, and then the guy we were having making them, he got really busy, and so it's been a process. Now I have copper on order, so we can get that knife knocked out for this customer really within the month. Trying to get all the stuff that really didn't have deadlines that we didn't get done from last year. I'm trying to get it all done January, February. That way I can clear up the rest of the March and April for other projects that I want to work on, stock and getting some other knives done. So what I'll be doing today is I already have all the handle material for these 3 knives cut out. Well, not this one. That's going to be a hidden tang. So for these 2, so I'll get those 2 handles started and prepped and good to go. I'll continue on vaudeville, get 2 of those knives down to hand sanding, get 2 more handles on, and see where I am at the end of the day. That's everything for me. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Friday, January 15th, and I got Don's big Santoku slicer up to hand sanding. So I'll get it hand sanded and sharpened today, and it will be all done. I still have the fillet knife to hand sand, so I'll get that taken care of too. But then we also got a couple handles on other knives that have just been randomly sitting around. So we have this cool little hidden tang, kind of a big handled, either small utility knife or big paring knife, whichever way it goes. But got a cool handle on that. Then a couple kind of little funky, what I call WEC or waste elimination knives, either just like scraps that get formed while we're cutting out bigger knives, and we kind of just make what we can out of them. Hence they have kind of funky little handles because that's all the steel that was there. And then a cool European style kitchen petty with a 2-part handle. So I'll get these as close to hand sanding today as well, working along with some of the vaudeville knives. I got a vaudeville knife I'm going to peen up today, and then I'll have 2 knives that I can get handles on, working on the 2 that we got handles on last week, earlier this week, whenever it was, and I'll get those down to hand sanding with these 4. So that's the plan for the day. We'll see what else goes on and make more knives. Have a great one. Good morning. It is Saturday, January 16th, and both Daniel and I got Don's knives done. So nice and shiny, and he went with a spalted pecan bolster and what we call black oak, which is locally harvested oak that we had dyed black when we stabilized it. And Daniel finished the European chef's knife, same handle pattern. This one is in high carbon, where mine is stainless. So nice and shiny. It will patina beautifully. Super stoked. So he'll be coming as soon as he can to pick those up. In addition to that, I also got the Hanasuki, the little one. I got that ready for hand sanding, and the European petty, and then the 2 kind of funky paring knives, all ready for hand sanding. Good productive day yesterday. I did not get the mini bug outs dyed. Gonna do a Jackson Pollock thing. We got them taken apart the day before, so hopefully today I'll have enough time while sitting to prep for the market. Saturdays can be pretty busy days, so it just kind of depends on the day of what I'll be able to get done. I hope to get the bug outs dyed, get some of these hand sanded, and then when I still have the fillet knife to finish hand sanding. So I'll hopefully get a majority of that done. I don't think I have anything else on the books for today besides, obviously continue working on vaudeville. That project's going well. Just starting to figure out kind of where Yake left off on it, and what I need to do, what else we need to start, if we need to start any other knives. So yeah, everything's going well, and it's Saturday, so it's the last day of our week, and hope everyone enjoys the weekend, and see everybody next week.